What's going on, guys? It's Lewis here with Crypto Elite, and today I'm going to be going over different news stories that I find relevant in crypto and trying to relate them to the charts and what my overall strategy is going to be. Normally, I am just strictly a technical trader, but sometimes I like to bring in the news, and also it's nice to just stay abreast of what's happening in the market just in case, so that you can potentially get into certain coins or do certain things that could potentially make you money. I mean, that's the whole purpose of this, right? It's definitely not to, decentralized finance and create an autonomous system of economy that is not run by the government or has any type of possibilities of human flaws or errors. No, it's simply to make money, of course. So with going on to that, I'm going to go over the major thing, which I have up on this chart right now, or on this screen right now, and then I'm going to be going over just different news articles. So the first one, obvious, very cool, is Ethereum with the merge. This is really, really important. So if you are not familiar with the merge, I will explain it to you. If you are familiar, just go to the timestamps below to go to the other part of this video. So pretty much, let me just read this out loud, okay? Ethereum, the most popular altcoin and second largest cryptocurrency by volume, is planning a major software update that could affect your crypto investments. After years of being the #1 smart contract blockchain, Ethereum is transitioning to a less energy-intensive technology. You may have heard of the planned updates as Ethereum 2.0 or ETH2, but the Ethereum Foundation now calls it the Ethereum Merge. After several delays, it could be happening sooner than expected. Ethereum completed a test merge on Wednesday, a critical step to accomplishing its full software update later this summer. Industry experts are closely watching every step leading up to the update, predicting it could significantly alter the second largest cryptocurrency's value. This is the first dress rehearsal, said Ethereum developer Tim Baco in a tweet. And yeah, so really what it's doing, this is actually important. Vitalik Buterin recently announced Ethereum will transition from a proof of work to a proof of stake on its main network in August, if there are no problems. So that's literally next month. August, that is very, very, very soon. I don't think it's going to be necessarily August, but it might be August, might be September, possibly October. But the way things are going, it seems as if it is actually on its way and it's actually going to happen. And this is the biggest announcement for Ethereum, so it could potentially move price up significantly. I mean, it already says that Ethereum's price has recently hovered around $2,000 following its all-time high of $4,800 in 2021, but the update could affect Ethereum and other altcoins. So let's look at what investors should know. Number one, what will the Ethereum merge mean for your crypto investments? Some experts say that the update could spur growth for Ethereum after new blockchain projects ate into its market share over the past 6 months. I do believe that we will see a positive reaction in the markets post-merge later this year, said, some YouTuber guy. And let me just read this and see if there's anything else that's like really important, because the main thing is that there's a merge coming. It's probably going to happen next month or within the next 1, 2, 3 months, and it has the potential to push price really high. That's number one. The second thing that I want to say is that it could potentially move the price really high. However, that does not mean that you should be buying when it's super high. It means that you should be buying well before the potential run up, and you should be selling into the run up, because there's this thing called buy the rumor, sell the news. So if you could buy the rumor of the merge happening, then you'll buy when it's low, and then when the news comes out, everyone will probably sell. So you should be selling into the news, and whether that's next month or whether that's the month after next month, whatever. So what's my strategy around all this? My strategy around all this is to be dollar cost averaging into Ethereum every single day for the next month, and not just dollar cost averaging, but putting in big chunks at a time, so that by the time a few weeks from now, I'll be all in, and that way I will be able to sell once the price moves up. Like, this is a fundamental play. It's very risky because of the fact that we are in a bear market, and it's not technical, but if I could manage my risk by using some technicals along with using this huge announcement, then that's basically what I'm trying to do. And why is this such a big deal? Well, as you can see right here, Ethereum, this merge could create a 98% or greater reduction in Ethereum's energy consumption. That is huge. Do you know, like when Ethereum cuts its energy consumption by 99%, how many big players do you think are going to go into Ethereum? How much news, good, positive news, do you think is going to come out in the mainstream even saying, hey, crypto used to be this really big, or Ethereum used to be this really big energy intensive thing, and now it has cut that by 99% thanks to this new technology that's happening. I think it'll be very, very positive. And as it says here, related altcoins could see a price growth with this upgrade too. So how do you know which coins to go into? Well, number one, Ethereum, because it's obvious, it's Ethereum, right? And that's the main one. But you could also, if you go into the charts, you could look at charts like Sol against ETH, and you could look at these different charts to see like, okay, should I be going into the coin, certain coins that are outperforming Ethereum, or should I simply just go into Ethereum? I personally think that because the whole thing is around Ethereum, that you should be going into Ethereum, and these other altcoins like Solana, less so than Ethereum, but still having some exposure to them could be a good thing because they might end up going up more. But overall, I still think Ethereum is, the play. According to this, the positive momentum will most likely be for those projects building on top of Ethereum. So Polygon, Matic could be a huge play with this upgrade because Matic is such a integral part of the Ethereum network at this point. So there's a lot of different options there. And so, yeah, actually, let me do Matic, USD, and actually, wait a minute. Matic ETH is what. So you would look up Matic against ETH, and wow, you could see that Matic has actually outperformed ETH extravagantly since really May, actually. So that's actually really, really good. You would have been better off going into Matic than Ethereum. So let's say that Matic comes back down to even these levels down here, really any of this in this entire level. Then sure, why not go into Matic and average into Matic as well as Ethereum so that you could do more, you could outperform Ethereum during Ethereum's big merge, and then you sell back into USD. Because let's look at the Matic USD chart real quick. So Matic is down 58%. Wow, Ethereum is actually down more than Matic, or it seems to be down. Hold on a second. Okay, let me show you what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about here. This is Matic against Ethereum. Matic against Ethereum is up 60% since May 12th, since the bottom of May 12th. Now, does that mean that Matic is up in USD terms? No, it does not. It just means that Matic has outperformed ETH. In a bull market, when everything is going up, it means that Matic made more money than Ethereum and has gone up more than Ethereum. In a bear market where everything goes down, it means that Matic has gone down less than Ethereum. And you could see that because if we go to Matic against USDT from May 12th, the point that we just did, Matic is down only 5.5% since the bottom of May 12th. Look at Ethereum though. From May 12th, hold on a second, which one was this? From May 12th, 40%. Matic's down 6%. Ethereum is down 40%. That's crazy how much better Matic has done than Ethereum, to be honest. I did not even realize that until right now. So Matic is definitely one to honestly to potentially be trading because it's doing so well. I mean, if Matic comes back up above here, let's say Matic comes back up above there, why not put a long? Why not put a long? Because I mean, technically speaking, you could put a long in literally right here, and then what's target? You could target here, or yeah, and you could target there. I mean, that's a possibility. I don't know if I would actually do that though, but it's not the worst trade. Actually, I would rather have it be if it's actually, yeah, I probably wouldn't do that, to be honest. But this is not supposed to be a trading video. This is supposed to be a news video, and then I'm supposed to incorporate it into trading. But that's how you could recognize which ones to go into. So actually, like thinking about it more, Matic might honestly be it might be more beneficial to go into Matic than Ethereum, but I'm not gonna go into Matic more than I'm gonna go into Ethereum. I'm gonna go into both, but it's mostly gonna be Ethereum for sure. But I'm definitely gonna have some Matic in the mix just because of the fact that it is a part of Ethereum, and Ethereum merge is gonna do really well. At least it has the potential. So just to understand exactly what's happening, pretty much Ethereum has a lot of different test nets. One of them is called Sepolia, and that's the second of 3 test nets to merge from proof of work into proof of stake. And so they moved the Ropestein test net to merge from proof of work to proof of stake on June 8th. And then the next, and then what they did was the Sepolia one, literally just last week in July. It was July 5th or 6th, 5th or 4th. And now the final testnet is Go Early, which is expected in about a month. And then they'll be able to move the actual Ethereum mainnet over to proof of stake. And of course they do this because when you want to test. So they have all of these test nets to make sure that nothing bad happens during the actual merge on the actual network. Okay, so this is why I'm reading multiple articles on it. So remember the last article said that it was going to happen in August. Well, now this article is saying that the participants speculated that Go Early's move to proof of stake could happen in the next 3 to 4 weeks, setting the stage for Ethereum's mainnet to potentially merge in September. So what happened is first the testnet Ropestein went and had the merge on June 8th, and then Sepolia had the merge on July, let's say July 6th. Now the next one to have the merge is going to be Go Early, and once that happens, that will be the final testnet that will have the merge. And then once everything is all complete and set and everything looks good, then they'll put Ethereum's mainnet, and that might potentially merge in September. So that's why I said August, but probably more like September, maybe even October is when the actual merge will happen. So there's still plenty of time. And basically, the price of ETH was unfazed by the testnet going to proof of stake, but I definitely think that the proof of stake merge for the real mainnet is gonna do something very well for the price. Okay, so that's the good news. What's some potential bad news? Well, I put it on the screen right here. Warning, 150,000 Bitcoin tokens about to flood the market could trigger sell-off. And what is this in relation to? Well, it's actually in relation to Mt. Gox, where it says investors need to exercise caution as the Mt. Gox exchange plans to release 150,000 Bitcoin to its customers. So let me just go through this and teach you, or not teach you, but read what is important. Okay, so it says Mt. Gox has 137,890 Bitcoin in its exchange reserve. At the current price of 21,700, the 150,000, we're just rounding up, Bitcoin would be worth $3.25 billion. And this article is basically saying that, the price could move up to $25,000. But really, even if there is a run up, this run up could merely be a dead cat bounce, luring in unbeknownst investors into a trap before the market falls back down again. And that's exactly what I think will happen if there even is a bounce up to 25, maybe even 27 or $28,000. I think that it's all for selling. I mean, people don't have the disposable income like they used to have, and who's going to be buying? So I really think that this market needs a lot longer and it needs to go down a lot more so that people can understand that and just really get, humbled, because it seems like people just think that the bull market is going to come right back. Like, the world economy is not looking like it's going to do that at all. And it's like there's usually a catalyst and a reason to go in, like war or a big catastrophic events or a huge sell-off or something like that. That's like, okay, this is probably the bottom at this point. And we've had war, and that didn't stop it from going down. We've had the big sell-off of 3 Hours Capital and a lot of defaults, and that went down, but it didn't stop it from going down. It continued to go down after that. And we've had a lot of just things happen that make me think that even if the price does come up, it's going to just turn right back around and go right back down, because we need more time. I just truly think that we need a lot more time before we get another bull market again. And so I'm looking to buy, down in these levels and average in, but I'm going to be selling on the way up 100%. Okay, so that was that article. Now I'm going to read this one, see if I could have any new news come up with this one. Okay, well, first off, this says in the official correspondence, Kobayashi, who's the attorney, did not give an exact date for the repayments to begin. So we don't even know when the repayments are going to begin. Okay, now I'll check out this one to see if there's anything new in here. Okay, so this does make a good point right here, saying that, the creditors who have not already taken their early settlements, they may be unwilling to liquidate their Bitcoin as they represent early crypto believers. So these guys who have their crypto, who had their crypto in Mt. Gox, they were early believers into crypto, a lot of them. So they might just send it to cold storage, especially because Bitcoin's down over 60% from its all-time high. So they might not want to sell, because why would they sell when it's down so much? I mean, obviously they're still up significantly, but maybe they'll sell it into Ethereum because of the merge. Maybe they'll put it into other coins, but there is a it's not something where all 140,000 Bitcoin, around $3 billion, is all of a sudden going to hit the market and everyone is going to sell. A lot of these people probably aren't going to sell. So that is something to keep in mind as well. Okay, let me check this one now, see if there's anything good in here for you. Okay, so there was really nothing new in this article. And so I'm sure that there's more, there's a lot more news. There's always a bunch of news coming out, but those two main things are absolutely the most important things when looking at or when thinking about the crypto market right now, for sure. Within the crypto market, of course, there's greater global macroeconomic things to look at too, but within the crypto sphere, the merge and the Mt. Gox are definitely two things to be on the front of your mind. So there's that. And basically overall, how do I think that will affect the market? Well, I think the merge, like I mentioned, I think the merge will be bullish for the market, bullish for Ethereum, bullish for maybe Matic. I think that the Mt. Gox stuff will be bad for Bitcoin. And if something is bad for Bitcoin, it's probably going to be bad for the market. But the thing is, we know about the Ethereum merge. We know when that's going to happen. We don't know when the Mt. Gox is going to sell. So the only thing to do, or the best thing to do, is maybe monitor the Mt. Gox wallet, and when you see it selling, you sell. But that, you have to be so quick with that, or have algorithms for that. The other thing is that once it does sell, then you buy, because that might be the catalyst to have a huge drawdown to 14K, maybe even below 14K. And when that happens, then you just, it's a shopping spree at that point, because you're getting 80-90% off, and that's amazing. And I would probably, honestly, at that point, I would probably buy Ethereum more so than Bitcoin. If we get Ethereum down in the $500 range, then that would be absolutely great to load up. But I'm averaging in. So what I'm doing is I'm literally just averaging in every single day over the next 2 months, because there's another 2 to 4 weeks for the new merge to happen, for the go early merge to happen, and then after that it'll be the mainnet merge. So I'm waiting. I'm just averaging in, and I have it so that I average in as long as the price, I think, is below 1,400 for Ethereum, or maybe 1,500, maybe 1,600, somewhere around there. But I'm just gonna be averaging in, selling on a potential pump, and you know what? That's the risk that you take. That's the risk that you take, but I'm doing it in one account. I'm not going all in. I have multiple accounts, and I manage my risk, but just for one of my strategies that I'm doing, this is one of my strategies. So that is going to be it for this video. I feel like this video is pretty long, despite the fact that it really only had 2 things, even though the 2 things were very, very, very important. And then I wanted to give you, my overall strategy regarding those 2 things. So that was the purpose of this video. I think I did a good job, and I'll probably make another video, because I'm trying to make as many videos as possible every single day. I want to put out content every day for you. This is my new thing. I got my setup, I'm good to go. So we'll see how this works out. Keep on stacking those sats. Keep on making those gains. I'll see you in the next video. Peace out. And let's hope that everything goes according to plan. All right. Bye.